All right, to the reviewers, I stuck to my guns. I said I was going to do this in my last episode. I posted it in the Cinemaniacs group. I said I was going to do this sooner than later. And here we are. We are about to enter some dark territory, people. And I mean dark. Like, I had to literally go in the trenches of my movie collection and find this movie. I forgot I even had a copy of this shit, honestly. But this is actually, and for not the best reasons, this is actually something I've been waiting for. There are small pockets. Let me just say this before I jump into this commentary. There are small pockets of things that I really enjoy about this movie. But for the most part, and it's very hard to hate a movie in this beloved series of mine. It's my second favorite slasher series ever, next to Halloween, but as much as it pains me to do, this really is the worst in the series. And I don't think I hate this movie as much as I say I do constantly, but there is some type of hatred I have for this movie just completely going off the rails and just completely pulling ideas and mythology and rules completely out of their asses, man. It's just almost unforgivable. And the funny thing is, I think I was listening, I was listening to commentary, because I'm a really, really, really light sleeper. So I was listening to some commentary for this last night, and I was like, all right, maybe with the director and the other person, I can't remember who he actually did the commentary with. I said, maybe I can get a better understanding of what they were trying to do here. And I'm like, nope, nah, I can't understand it. Now, let's not waste any more time talking about this shit, people. Jason Goes to Hell. Directed by Adam Marcus. He was a first-time director, fresh out of film school, and I think he had known Sean Cunningham, and Sean Cunningham's son, I think, is Noel Cunningham. He's known them since like the first Friday the 13th movie. Him and his son had been friends, so Sean S. Cunningham threw him a bone and produced it. But, Adam Marcus is the director here. Jay Hughley and Dean Lorry were the writers on this thing. And this is the ninth entry in the Friday the 13th series. Now, let's talk about really, really, really quick before we jump into this. What we got prior to this. Like I said, we had 8 movies prior, 1 imposter Jason, 1 movie where Jason actually was not the killer, which was the first film. But what we got prior to this was Jason Takes Manhattan. A lot of people were pissed off at that film. I did commentary for it. It's a shit show edition commentary, but I love that movie as a guilty pleasure way more than I do this one. But it was where we started the whole mystical, magical thing that was really heavily influenced by the Friday the 13th TV show. And, if anybody remembers the Friday the 13th TV show, nobody really, I don't know how well received it was. I used to watch it as a kid I think it was on the Sci-Fi Channel or USA or whatever it was at the time. But there was no Jason in there. It was more so based on Friday the 13th, the date actually being a curse itself. So it was kind of like these two main characters, John D. LeMay, who's in this movie as Stephen Freeman, was actually in the TV show. I can't remember the actress's name, the redhead chick, but it was kind of so them on some X-Files shit, just going through the motions of all this bad supernatural, these horrific things happening throughout the show. And Jason Takes Manhattan was heavily influenced by that fucking show. I don't care what anybody says. Jason was teleporting. Rennie was having ghostly visions of Jason. Excuse me. It was just a whole bunch of, crazy magical hoopla going around. I feel like what they did, Jason found a new home in 93 when this came out, and he found a new home at New Line Cinema. That basically is the house that Freddy built. But I feel like New Line, they had Freddy in the bag so much that they applied all of that crazy shit to a Friday the 13th movie, which was a big sin if you ask me, man. Now, like I said, there are small pockets about this movie that I like Kane Hodder in the 2 goddamn sequences he's in the beginning, he's at the end. Carrie Keegan she's decent in this movie. I don't mind her. She's a badass towards the end of the movie. John D. LeMay is one of the highlights. I love his character, Stephen Freeman. Stephen Williams, who plays Creighton Duke. I'll get to, as the movie goes on and the commentary goes on, I'll get to my problems with Creighton Duke, but for the most part, him and John D. LeMay's character are the best characters in the film. You got Richard Grant in here, Leslie Jordan from, Ski Patrol. I'm showing my age. I don't know how many people remember Ski Patrol, but, I'm not going to say the cast is bad. I'm just going to say the film overall it's a bad movie, man. It's my least favorite. It's the worst entry in this entire franchise, man. And I don't, I've been talking about this for 5 minutes. I really don't want to go on too long, for an intro. I'll talk about it as the movie progresses, and I'll give you guys a better understanding of the gripes I have with this movie and what I actually do like about the movie. One of the things I will say before we jump into this commentary, the highlight for me that makes this movie soar with flying colors is the kills, the gore. Shout out to K&B. They really pulled out all the fucking stops for the gore and the kills in this film. They're the best kills in the series for me. They're brutal, they're vicious. You got some slimy, nasty, pulpy shit in the film. It's disgusting. There's some really disgusting scenes in this movie, man, and I love it for a Friday the 13th film, especially with how crazy the MPAA was coming down on this series. It's good to have decent kills and decent gore that you actually see. And with that being said, people, this is actually the unrated version that I have, so it's a couple more seconds of gore, couple more seconds of the sex scene and shit like that they got in the movie. So it's just a couple more seconds of, it's a little bit of everything. It's kind of like the version of the original Friday the 13th, the unrated version. Just a couple seconds more of the goody goodness that we get. So that's just in case anybody is tuning in with me, actually tuning in, watching the movie with me. And if y'all are tuning in, y'all know y'all are the true Tudor Reviews MVPs. Now, like I said, unrated version. That's it. This is no director's cut or nothing like that. Whew. Let's get it, people. I'm ready. I hope y'all are ready listening in, especially the people that know how I feel about this movie. Maybe I'll feel differently. I haven't watched this movie all the way through in a really long time. I don't think I'll feel differently. I think I'll feel exactly the same way every time I watch this movie. But it has been a long time since I watched it, and it's kind of a guilty pleasure, but I just hate the shit that they did with it. But I don't know, maybe there's a bias there as well, because I love Jason Takes Manhattan as a guilty pleasure, and that's a bad film too. But nonetheless, people, let's jump into this commentary for Jason Goes to Hell. Long awaited. I will hit the play button, people, in 3, 2, 1. And are we going? Are we rocking? Are we rolling? Yes, we are. Oh, Murphy O'Meara. This is, I can't tell y'all how much I've been looking forward to doing this. And I said it earlier in my episode, when I was thinking about doing either this or Halloween Resurrection. I really was going to go with Halloween Resurrection, to be completely honest. But like I said, it was on Pluto TV, and they've got commercials that you can't really pinpoint. Like I said, there's no countdown. You can't pinpoint when the commercials come. So editing would have been a bitch to do that. Crystal Lake would have been 4 miles away, right? Like, it just so happened that's the closest place. But this was all, like, we know what it is. I don't think anybody that hasn't seen Jason Goes to Hell is listening to this commentary. If you haven't seen Jason Goes to Hell and you are listening to this commentary, you are one of the true Tudor Reviews MVPs. But, spoiler alert, for anybody that hasn't seen it, we know this is a setup. We know she's just trying to lure Jason out into the open so, they can get it popping. But this cabin in the woods is actually fucking amazing. Well, this is Julie Michaels, who plays Agent Marcus, and I had the craziest crush on her. I think when I was a kid, I had a crush on her, but then and she's got the jacket on and the baseball cap. But when she took that cap off and all her hair came out, and she just like flipped it before she got in the shower, I'm like, yep, crush intensified. You already know. Friday the 13th movies, that's one thing you had to have, the standard hotties. You had to have hot chicks ready to get naked in these movies. I think that kind of flies now more than ever. I think there was a time where they were really where, I don't know, maybe the MPAA or just Hollywood horror in general was kind of sensitive with a lot of nudity. But that's something, you're not producing a Friday the 13th movie and not expecting tits and ass. Oh. That part always scared me as a young boy. I'm not gonna lie. But you're not going into a Friday the 13th movie not expecting tits and ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, that is a big part of it. Drugs, sex, nudity. You know what I'm saying? It's all from the very first movie. It's always been a big thing. Or the first couple films set the tone for that pretty much. But you know, that's what Friday the 13th was hitting for. That was one of his perks, because you didn't really get that in a Nightmare on Elm Street movie. You got sex scenes in a Halloween film, but it wasn't like too gratuitous like how it was in a Jason movie. Everyone needs a trusty light bulb. Especially when you're at Crystal Lake. I think I got that same ladder in my garage somewhere. That steel ladder. It was random as shit, I know. You know, I always wonder, do the victims hear that? Like, do they hear that shit? Or is it just like a thing Jason hears in his head and we as the audience members only hear it? I always wonder. There it is. When she flips all that hair out, I said, Jesus Christ. Jesus crust. You know? And I'm wondering how many people thought she was going to just die right away, because, like, she's getting naked right away. I don't know if you had a chick getting naked this early on in a Friday the 13th movie. This really could have been, you know, if this would have been the last one, I get it. But the way they went crazy with this shit, man, it's just insane. Now, Jason's so petty, man, because she just put the light bulb in, and, you know, there he is fucking with the fuse box. That shot right there, how dope would it have been? I mean, not in this movie, but I'm just wishful thinking, like, if Michael Myers just peered from the background, like that shot from the original Halloween. Oh, they got a checkerboard down there. I didn't even notice that. She could have played some checkers by herself. Oh, no. That was a hell of a... And Jason looks badass in this movie, man. This is an underrated... I'm not going to lie to y'all. This is an underrated Jason look. Like I said, Kane Hodder's... He's cool in this movie. I don't like the fact that Jason has a belt on. You know, like... Jason, as decayed and fucked up as he is, he tries to be a little bit fashionable at times, and it's like, dog, you don't have to do that. I like how they gave him you know, hair in this one too. I like this. Like I said, this underrated Jason look. I like how the mask is basically stuck to his face. You know, his fucking head is growing around that mask. You know, she just so I mean, we know what's about to happen, but she just so happened to find the most open clearing to stop. And Jason's looking around like, the fuck? Now, all you people, y'all hear Jason grunting and moaning? Where are you Rob Zombie's Halloween 2 haters at now? Like, Michael Myers doesn't grunt and make sounds. Jason is literally in pain throughout this sequence. And getting his ass lit on fire. And Jason does a battle cry before he blows up. Like, come on now. The fuck? Like that motherfucker, like he was in Platoon or something like that. Before he blows up. Like, come on, man. Who knew Jason was with the dramatics? Stephen Williams, Creighton Duke.
I don't think so.
I always like that line for some strange reason.
Good shooting, Molly. Now clean up all that shit, huh?
Now I wonder in the theater, people were like, wait, we blew up Jason in the opening of this film. What the fuck is about to happen next? Like, going into this must have been a thrill ride, but when it was over, it's just like, all right, man. Shout out to Harry Manfredini. This wasn't the last one he did the score for. Jason X was the last one he was on board with. And Harry Manfredini was such a staple in the series because, you know, he cemented what a Halloween thing. I don't want anybody coming after me for that slip up. He cemented what a Friday the 13th film's music should sound like, pretty much. That's actually Kane Hodder right there, people, playing the SWAT member. And like, this is Richard Grant, this guy playing the coroner. But Harry Manfredini, the thing about this music pops out a little more than the previous installments. I guess because it was a new sound, because you're in the 90s at this point. Kind of like when you transition from the piano of 1978's Halloween to the synthesizer of 1981's Halloween 2 kind of thing. But the music was a little more familiar, like, to this movie in Jason X. It's almost too exciting. It sounds like a fucking, you know, if they made like Mannequin 3 and it took place in a castle, a palace or something.
Listening must have C4 clearance or higher. Not, you're in heap of trouble.
I missed the joke somewhere. I missed that joke. I do like his character though, because he's cracking jokes while he's just, you know, about to do an autopsy. Well, he doesn't need an autopsy on Jason Voorhees. But then the fucking body bag is smoking when he opens it up. Swear to God, I just thought of this just now, right? What if there's no time frame on this movie, right? As crazy as they wanted to go, and since I mentioned Halloween Resurrection earlier, what if the same coroner, you know, let's not think of any time frame here. Let's just say that this was a one-off and we didn't know what year it was, what universe, whatever. Say that this guy, this coroner, is putting Jason's body parts on a slab, you know, on a tape recorder, talking about his condition. And say two guys come in with a body bag and it's Michael Myers' body from Halloween Resurrection. Like, how fucking insane would that have been? I know I'm going off the deep end here, but it ain't no different from what they did with this movie, man. You know, a coroner gets Jason Voorhees' dismembered body the same night that he gets Michael Myers', you know, half-torched body. That's a busy night. And he just so happens to fall asleep and, you know, Freddy gets him or something.
Glands, I'd say. We're looking at well over 100 bullet wounds. Varying caliber. It's gonna be a real joy to count.
I don't know. And it's not even the fact that he's got to count all those bullets inside of Jason, but it's just the idea of being a coroner. I've said this before in an episode. I've worked at a funeral home before, but it's, you know, you get used to it after a while. I wasn't like Undertaker or anything like that, but I helped him out. But it's, I don't know, man. It's just it's an interesting line of work, to say the least.
Strike that last comment from the record.
All story by Jay Hughley and Adam Marcus. Adam Marcus, man, His admiration for this was interesting because he said that the one thing they wanted to do was take Jason Voorhees out of or not out of Crystal Lake, but it's like they've seen Jason run around with a mask on killing teenagers at Crystal Lake more than enough times, so they said they wanted to do something different. It's very ambitious of them, but if we're going to talk execution, then no.
I'd say though it appears to be twice the size of a normal heart. Well formed. Matter deposits left, right atrium.
Who knew Jason had a heart to begin with?
Heart appears to be filled with a black, viscous fluid.
Ugh.
I don't know what the hell it is.
He said, I don't know what the hell it is. Oh, shit, man. That thing start beating. My man ain't, he hasn't eaten bars. He didn't eat all day, and he's looking at that heart like, you know what? If you angle it just right, it kind of looks like Arby's. Ugh. I remember when I first saw this scene, I'm like, and I was a gore hound as a kid. I didn't mind gore, but I'm like, what is going on in this jaw? He's sweating just staring at it. It's like, bruh. Good Lord. Ugh. Jesus, man. Good Lord. That looks like it hurts. Like it looks like it hurts really bad. Now, if memory serves me correctly, they said that they didn't know what the hell they said that they were like evil spirits or lights or something coming out of Jason, and I'm just like, the fuck are y'all talking about? He's looking at him like, you goofy ass dude. I think that dude's name is Dean Lorry. I think that's him. Jason. Now he's Jason, of course. We in the game now, people. This is where we're at. Jason is now a black man for the first time in his career. You said a mango, though. What did you eat?
Yes, that's pro.
Oof. Ew, the way that he just crunched it in there even more. That effect is badass. Where his face is just like stuck in those grates, and then when he falls backwards, it just peels out of it.
Walk around anytime soon? We really nailed that fucker. You want nothing but a big old pussy anyway. Tonight.
Nobody thought that was odd that the coroner came out of the room with just blood splattered all over his face. Like nobody questioned that.
The facts. 2 security men.
Nobody questioned that, man.
Serial killer only believed to be deceased. Many say yes. Hi, I'm Robert Campbell. For over 20 years,
Stephen Culp plays Robert Campbell, and he's just a prick in this movie.
shudder of fear through the hearts of an entire nation. Born in 1946 to Elias and Pamela Voorhees, Jason was believed to have drowned in Camp Crystal Lake.
Now, they mentioned Elias Voorhees. We've never... I know Tom McLaughlin, who did Jason Lives, he had a scene where we saw Elias Voorhees, Jason's dad, but we've never seen him in the series. I would love for whatever sequel they come up with next, or reboot, whatever. Can we please see Elias Voorhees, goddammit? We've seen enough of Pamela.
You'll remember Mr. Duke as the bounty hunter, previously responsible for the capture of 6 of this country's most reviled
Now this...
serial killers.
Sorry, I almost choked on my water just now because this is that bullshit. As much as I love Stephen Williams as Creighton Duke, as much as he is a G in this movie, it's bullshit. You pop up in the 9th movie like, I'm the only one that knows how to kill Jason Voorhees. And it's like, where the fuck have you been for the last 8 movies? How many people has he murdered across Crystal Lake, and he's striking the same campground? Where have you been? And all of a sudden you got a mystical dagger and you like bullshit.
Well, that makes me think of a little girl.
They just wanted to give Jason a Dr. Loomis type of character, I guess. You know, like a bounty hunter dude that was just hunting him down.
Well, I was actually referring to your claim that
But
Jason
get the
Voorhees
fuck out of here, man.
What you think of as Jason? Not Jason.
Now, I think the backstory was supposed to be that Creighton Duke, Jason grabbed his girlfriend and pulled her down in the lake or some shit like that. But it's like, show that. Say that. You know, give me... I would take a scene of exposition with Creighton Duke explaining why he's been hunting Jason Voorhees, where he's been, and how come he couldn't catch him, or how come he couldn't get to Crystal Lake in part 4, and, you know, why he tried to go to Pinehurst because he thought Jason was there, but it was Roy Burns in part 5. Like, y'all gonna have to do some serious explaining if y'all ever want to mention Creighton Duke's character again. As much as I love him, it's a lot of shit I can't let slide with his character, especially not in a movie like this, man.
500 grand is not me. And for that, you get the ass and the shed and cool him.
You know, I'll take a prequel. I would even take a fan film centered on Creighton Duke and his first encounter with Jason, and then you get a young black guy to play Creighton Duke, to play his girlfriend, to play Jason. Then you flash forward after his girlfriend gets killed, and you see how he transitioned into a bounty hunter. But you got to see why he's been absent for 8 movies. You know what I'm saying? You don't just, you know, you're not going to have 8 Halloween movies and then Halloween 9, a Dr. Loomis just pops up like, I spent 15 years trying to, like, no, you didn't, because we didn't see that. We didn't get no mention of you, and you ain't been nowhere to be found when all these motherfuckers been getting killed. It's just bullshit, man. That's what I mean when, and I'm not going to go on a rant here, people, but I am going to talk about things that piss me off because they're just pulling stuff out of their ass at this point. I don't even know if I'm going to tag Adam Marcus in this commentary. I want to, because I want him to know how I feel, and I want him to know that I appreciate the ambition, but the execution is just all over the goddamn place. Rusty Swimmer, who plays Joey. I love that Joey owned this diner.
Yes, I know. It looks stupid. Well, it's your own dumbass fault. They're supposed to look like hockey men.
And that chick was Allison Smith that played Vicky. Now Leslie Jordan, like I said, the short guy here who plays she calls him Pookie. But he was in Ski Patrol, man. He was the guy. He was basically like the asshole dude from Police Academy that they kept playing pranks on. I love that guy. Hopefully he's still alive.
What can I get you?
I'll take a Voorhees burger and a side of Jason's fingers.
Hey, anything else?
A Voorhees burger.
Creighton Duke.
I know people.
I'm gonna kill Jason Voorhees. I need you to help me.
Jason Voorhees is dead.
You know he's not. I know he's not. And he's coming for you.
Your food will be right out.
Name your price. Everyone has a price.
I'd have been like 10 mil.
What do you want?
You wanted 500 grand. I want 10 mil because I'm blood, motherfucker.
If I can leave.
I know everything about you, Diana.
I saw your Facebook and Instagram page. It's public. You need to make it private.
In there, a little proposition, Chief, and he's thinking it over. Right now?
Billy Green Bush plays Sheriff Landis. He's like fresh out of a Western.
Right after your girlfriend there gets through. That's my lady you're talking about. Oh, no, see, she is only your lady because she ain't had a taste of the Duke yet. Careful, Chief. I don't think you really know who I am.
He said, you don't know, I'll beat your ass in front of this whole diner and your lady. It's like Stephen Williams said in The Shy when he played Q. He told Barton Fitzpatrick, Reg, he was like, I would have curbed your ass in front of your old lady back in the day. Stephen Williams he's a goon, man. I think he was on the original 21 Jump Street show.
Sorry to upset you.
I don't need you to fight the battles. I don't need any part-time protection. You okay? Yeah.
I like the character of Vicky too. She definitely becomes a badass at the in this diner scene later on.
There's something you don't know about Jessica. Something you should know. She was going to tell you herself, but there may not be enough time. If you still care about her, if you still want to make things right between the two of you, I think we should talk.
Okay, let's talk.
And I love that Steven and Diana, you know, regardless of the fallout that Steven and Jessica had, she's still cool, you know, she's still cool with the ex-boyfriend. Cause she knows that they have a child together. He just doesn't know about the baby. You know, they added some real baby daddy drama to this shit. Yeah, he is definitely not listening to that song. For real, for real. It's my shit though. I'm lying, I don't even know what that song is.
Thank you so much. We right there for an hour. Sure. Thank you. Sure.
This chick, I don't know who she looks kind of blonde, kind of redheadish.
Premarital sex and getting slaughtered?
Right. They like, wait, how'd you know?
The joke.
He's like, oh, you guys are the cliches. You ain't know? But that is the chick in the back with the dark hair. She kind of looks like the girl from the People Under Stairs. Her name is Michelle Clooney, and the guy name is Michael B. Silver. Now the story behind these two, we know they get a sex scene, and it is hands down my favorite death in the entire. It's a close call between that and Julius getting his head knocked off in part 8, but Michelle Clooney and Michael B. Silver, they dated before they were in this movie. That's the word. They dated before this movie, and they found out they were in the movie together. And I think Adam Marcus said that their chemistry was, you know, it made their chemistry on screen even better. And you know, because they dated for so long, it didn't even, you know, it didn't hurt their sex scene at all, because you know, it wasn't nothing that they weren't used to. Probably why it's one of the most realistic and kind of almost hardcore sex scenes in the Friday the 13th series. You know, it was probably like a Tuesday, and they just up and decided, let's go camping tonight. Fuck it. Where we at? Crystal Lake? Alright, cool, no problem. And then they went... Listen, man, all my adventurous spirits out there, let me ask y'all something. Do y'all go... I probably asked this before. Do y'all go skinny dipping? Because I don't understand. I don't get why. Now, if you didn't know before, you know they all gonna die because they all get naked. The guy, the two girls. He said it shrank my pod. What the fuck does... Oh, the 90s. I wonder if they got back together after this, after they filmed this scene. Now it's crazy. This chick doesn't mind being a third wheel, and this is the thing. They only brought one tent.
Do you mind if we sit for half an hour?
Half an hour.
No. Actually, you know what? Take it for the whole night.
She ain't had no faith in her man. She was lowballer. She only asked for a half hour. How disrespectful.
Yeah, sure. Go.
But it's like they went out there with one tent and 3 people. They clearly went out there ready to have a threesome, or one of them had other plans. You know, he could have got that tray ball popping. I would have respected his death a lot more. He did go out having sex nonetheless, but I would have, you know, I would have respected the death a lot more if he went out. I don't know. Maybe the redhead blondish haired chick was sitting on his face and the other chick was riding him, and then Jason just stabbed through both of them and then killed them. I don't know. I'm getting a little too wild and too creative here. I know. Let me tone it down. I don't want y'all to think I'm crazy. Crazier than I already am, so. You know, my older brother used to tell me, I thought it was a myth, because he used to tell me that if you look up at the moon long enough, you have to pee automatically. And you know what I noticed? She's about to piss in the woods. You know, call of nature. I understand all that and everything, but she didn't even wipe. Nobody in the Friday the 13th series wipes. Harold from Friday the 13th Part 3. Chuck from Friday the 13th Part 3. Who else? Demon, of course, that's the most infamous bathroom or going to the bathroom scene in the Friday the 13th series. He didn't wipe. Nobody wipes in the series, man. Y'all dirty. Dirts. Oh, now I could never see what he had. I always thought it was scissors, but then it kind of looked like a scalpel.
You think you're ready for Tony the Wonder Llama?
The fucking Wonder Llama.
Come on back outside.
I'm about to change my Instagram name to that.
No.
It's going to say Romero Tudor, then it's going to be a colon right there, and it's going to say the Wonder Llama. Oh, man. Wait, didn't he just take up continuity, schmontinuity? Didn't he just take her little flannel vest hoodie off? Whatever. Then she got that schmedium ass condom out that bag. That must be like before they invented Durex condoms, because that joint that's the one that'll cut the circulation off your ding ding. Yo, she didn't wipe either. Jesus. She could have. Oh no, I was about to say she could have picked up a leaf, but I don't know how that would take too well to y'all out there. And he just propped her ass up against a tree.
Oh God, Debbie, I hate these things.
It's like, I hate these things. I don't even know how to open it. It's too big anyway. That is a true Friday the 13th film statement right there. Like, if you didn't know they were going to die before, I mean, you know they're going to die, but now they definitely have to die. They threw the condom out the tent and everything. Jason's in the woods probably whacking it one time before his kill. This must have been one of the most comfortable sex scenes filmed in the series, just off the strength that they dated before and they, you know, had been together for a really long time. But again, this is like the most hardcore scene you're gonna get as far as sex and shit and kill wise, man. This shit is brutal. And thank God for the unrated version, man. Cause this is insane right here. Yeah, they were getting it too, man. I feel so bad for them. Stepped on the condom. He's like, fuck Durex. Oh, God. Good Lord. Now, I think that's like a fence pole or something like that. Oh, goodness. Shit. Oof. And that sound you heard in the background was supposed to be him getting his head crushed, but they didn't show it. And look at Jesus, man. Richard Grant was just covered in blood, man. But that is, I'm sorry, man. That might be a better kill than Julius's decapitation in part 8, man, because he's literally getting some ass and she's getting some D. And here comes Jason. Well, we know it don't look like Jason. That ain't Jason, goddammit. But here comes, who was supposed to be Jason. I'll be fair. For the sake of the kill. Just disrupting all of that shit, man. And he just impaled her and then lifted it up and split her in half. Oh, man, he was still inside her at that point. Jesus. Oh, that would have. Imagine if he would have survived or just ran out, and he would have ran out the tent or something like it. That would have fucked my entire life up.
Mango.
He's out with Cash somewhere. You always got to have a dog in a Friday the 13th movie. I like dogs in a movie better than cats, because cats is only for the jump scare purposes anyway. The dogs actually serve a purpose. They sense danger sometimes. Sometimes. Jason creeping again. I'm sorry, Richard Grant. Hey! Did you ever scare me with that receding hairline? Now that is Andrew Block, who plays Josh.
Don't worry about it. He'll come around. He's the smart guy to let you know where you know.
She like, I ain't worried about him.
Too old for Mom, Daddy.
Yeah, well, so see me, Trust me.
I don't know why, like, even back in the day, I always felt like he was kind of hitting on Diana right there.
Oh, not here, not here. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm late.
What's the big deal? The Roy's bowling league going on?
Oh, the league changed the damn time. Oh, I got till 10:30. Yeah.
Damn, he was about to get some ass too. He reminds me of Billy from Friday the 13th Part 5. I think it's the receding hairline mustache. Ooh. Yo, he just slammed her fucking head in the... Yo, and this is another thing that's bullshit. What was their mortgage like? Pamela and Elias Voorhees. They got chandeliers and, the fireplaces. So, they tried to dress cobwebs on this. But the Voorhees family has a nice fucking house, man. If you get past the cobwebs and the dust and stuff. But it's like, we just now see you could tell they were probably trying to make this the last movie. Because they're just giving you everything out their ass right now. We've never seen the Voorhees house. If it's Crystal Lake and all of that type of shit, or whatever the town they're in, why didn't Jason just hide out there? Why was he living, like a refugee in that shack in the middle of the woods where the toilet didn't work in part 2? You know what I'm saying? Then he's shaving Josh's fucking, like, this shit don't make no sense, man. Now we are in Nightmare on Elm Street 2 homoerotic territory right here. It's like, why is he shaving his face? And he was gracious enough to wipe the shaving cream off his face. Oh. Good Lord, man. This movie's fucking insane. I feel like if you want to turn, like, for people.
Hi, Mom. Hi.
How am I trying to put this?
Boyfriend. Never gets who.
She's like, hey mom, I'm fucking somebody again.
Be a surprise.
Carrie Keegan is this actress's name.
You'll recognize him. We're gonna come for a visit next weekend.
But
Meet you.
I feel like if you, as a Friday the 13th fan, even a Friday the 13th purist, if you've got friends that have never seen a Friday the 13th movie, you can put this on and it could just be a standalone film and they might have fun with it, like with the kills and just how fucking wacky crazy it is.
Your father lately? Steven's coming over tonight. He's still asking about you.
I don't want to talk to him.
Well, damn, you didn't even tell him he had a baby, though. Piece of shit.
Can you tell him? I'll tell him.
No, you tell
I love
him.
you, Mom.
I love you too, baby.
Mom?
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention Jason is a vampire in this movie. His reflection is always the actual Jason when he sees it. I know that's right, Diana.
Yes, hi. Sheriff Landis there? This is Jessica Kimball. Could you please patch me through?
How old is that baby? Like, how do you keep something like that from somebody? Like, do you at least owe him to tell him that? Now, of course, Jason, aka Josh here, we'll just call him Jay for the sake of the scene. He's trying to insert, the demon into his sister so he can be reborn. It has to be through a Voorhees woman. It's WWE time. Steven getting his ass kicked. Jason does it, for this to be Jason in other people's bodies. I don't know if it's because he's got new body strength. I don't know. He's trying a whole bunch of different shit when he could just rip somebody's head or arm off, but whatever. Ooh. The sound that shit made. He threw a fucking knife sharpener in her back. Right. He's like, damn, a sharpener, bro? Jason's confused, like, wait, I have more hair in the reflection than I do as Josh. Okay, just die. All right, hurry up. We get it. It hurts. Die. That long ass scream. Yo, he threw the. Do y'all know how like husky knife sharpeners are, man? Like, I've worked in my fair share of restaurants, so it's like when it comes time to sharpen that knife, the weight of the right knife sharpener is insane. And I think it's crazy how blood, you literally, if you look close enough, you can see blood literally spilling out of her back, out of the wound. That's vicious. Of course. He did the Michael Myers Houdini. He's like, oh my God, we were going to get married tomorrow. She just didn't know it. I would like for him to finish his sentence.
I don't believe you murdered Diana, no. I don't know what happened. I know you couldn't have done it.
I apologize if the volume, this is a different TV I'm using. The volume on this TV is very strange.
Hey, I'm gonna take care of this. I'll straighten everything out. What am I gonna do? What's Jessica gonna do?
Well, Jessica's going to drop some baby news on you all of a sudden. Is what she's going to do. Because as much as, you know, her character is probably liked, she is a piece of shit for keeping it from him. But it makes you wonder, like, what type of fallout did they have? What was their backstory? Ugh.
Jessica, I'm so sorry. I wanted to have you clean up when you got here. I'm sorry.
She's like, the carpet cleaner was going to do it, but he saw it and just ran the fuck out. So I just figured I will say this about the movie, the character-wise. Like I said, small pockets, I'll give the credit where it's due, sparingly, of course, but there is certain emotional moments you get from these characters that you don't particularly get in a Friday the 13th movie. Like how she consoles her best friend when, you know, she sees the blood, she doesn't really react right away, and then you know, she has that moment where she's about to break down, and then her friend just consoles her, and now her friend's holding a baby.
That was nice.
Oh, that baby's a cutie. I hate when babies are in danger in movies, man. This, Halloween 6.
Thanks for that. You're so sweet.
Brooke Cher is actually that. She's, of course, grown now, because this was 93, but that's the actress's name who plays this baby.
Listen, there's something I need to tell you about.
I wonder if she does like conventions and stuff like that. That'd be dope. I would love for. Oh yeah, Candyman's another one where a child was in danger, a baby, like little baby Anthony.
Because otherwise Landis is really gonna kill you, okay?
Sheriff Landis. I wonder was that a nod to John Landis? Haha. See what you guys did there. He's like, wait, you got a baby? He should have just broke free from Randy. Like, yo, is that mine? Come here real quick. Then Robert, this, you know, I keep talking about Jessica not telling what's the name, but Robert is the real piece of shit here.
I'll be back later. Don't do anything stupid. What am I gonna do if I now? I'll get you out of this. You gotta hang tight. Okay.
Yeah, you're a really good friend by putting me in here. I know he's just doing his job, but Randy wasn't a bad guy either.
Oh wait, everything you need is in the snack. Yeah. White bottle, 12 o'clock. Green bottle, 1:30.
And work our way up to hard liquor at dinner time. Don't worry.
Right. That sound like me when I would watch like one of my friends' kids. Not that I did it often, but I remember watching my friend's son when he was a baby. And they're just like, yeah, this is at 11 o'clock. This is at 12. You have to put this on a certain, you know, put the formula in this. I'm like, yo, I got this shit, man. I didn't even need all of that when my daughter was born. You know what I'm saying? I knew, but I learned as I went along.
Oh, you just shut up. It was the murder. Not just any murder, but the murder of the mother of the girl you love. I didn't do it.
That actually sounds like a Lifetime movie. The Murder of the Mother of the Girl You Love,
You gonna get anyone else?
Volume 1.
It was Jason that killed Diana.
No, it was Josh.
There's only one way to put an end to that devil.
And I know the way.
And they don't know the way.
He's so petty, man.
And you do.
And they don't know the way.
Tell me. Information like that is very expensive. What's your price? I think you're too much of a coward to afford it. Try me.
He's like, bruh, I haven't even been in here 10 minutes and you already hitting on me? God damn. How long you been locked up in this joint?
See, everything and everyone.
Oh, come on, dude. You ain't have to caress his shit like that.
The cost of this is very, very high. Are you ready to pay? What's the price? Are you ready to pay?
Yes.
Ooh. Oh, God. I hate this scene, man. Because you don't have to see it.
The only way to kill Jason Voorhees is to destroy his heart. And there's only one person can do that now that Diana's dead. Her daughter.
Jessica.
And he will try to get to her before she can get to him.
What does he want?
Same thing he wanted our mother for.
What?
Come on, bruh.
You want information? You gotta pay.
Don't he get a get out of jail free card or something?
Come on. Your hand.
It's like, if I'm gonna help you when we get out of here to save Jessica and stop Jason, what the fuck good am I gonna be with one hand?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Kind of contradicting yourself, bruh. Oh, Jesus.
Those FBI idiots destroyed Jason's body, so now he needs a new one. The ones he's jumping in and out of, they can't last. They get diseased, he gets weak. Jason needs to be reborn again, and he needs Jessica to do it.
Jessica.
Now, see, that is a very, very expensive question, boy. And I don't think you got what it takes to pay the price.
I love how Steven had that look of determination on his face. Like, look, man, if you gotta break my hair follicles off, fucking tell me. Tell me what you know. I'll be walking out this bitch with a nub for a hand. I love the interaction, though. I do, because like I said, one of the saving graces, other than the kills and the gore overall, are these two characters. And the fact that they had this scene, you know, it's exposition, but I didn't mind the scene.
In a Voorhees was he born. Through a Voorhees may he be reborn. And only by the hands of a Voorhees will he die.
Dude,
Jason had a sister,
that was a haiku.
your girlfriend's mother, Diana. Now that she's dead, he has only 2 blood relatives left in the world with the power to kill him or make him reborn. Jessica and her baby.
Gotta protect them.
The only way to do that is to kill Jason, and you can't. But Jessica can. Tell Jessica about her birthright. Make her believe you. Go to the Voorhees house, find proof. Because if you don't, Jason will kill her. And your baby.
You know what else? Duke's full of shit. Because Jason never died. Jessica couldn't even kill him. So apparently you can you can't kill Jason Voorhees. Nobody can kill Jason Voorhees. So Creighton Duke was full of shit. I think whatever handbook he had on how to kill Jason Voorhees 101, he was misinformed for sure. He should probably, well, he can't because he's dead. I was about to say he should probably check the publisher.
Carefully. Open. You want to kill me?
Ain't no way he wouldn't be stunned after he banged his head into those bars like that.
Okay. Listen to me. Wait. Don't do this. You escape. They shoot you on sight. What? What the fuck is that? Get the fuck out. This is a restaurant, not a fucking nursery. Hey.
Yo, Rusty Swimmer was actually in, if I'm not mistaken, and I've just watched this recently, the Belko Experiment.
What's on the fucking street? Now get it out.
She was one of the employees in the building when shit hit the fan. Yo, if y'all have not seen the Belko Experiment, I don't know if I've recommended this before in another episode. Please, 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 people, that is one of the most underrated films, one of the most underrated Blumhouse movies I've ever seen in my life, in just films in general. That movie's amazing. Literally forces you to put yourself in the shoes of one of those workers, and it's like, what would I do? It's a crazy, crazy fucking movie, people. Belko Experiment. Check it out.
You know where you're headed? Knowing Freeman, he turned ass and he bolted to Canada. But just in case he didn't, I what do I do?
He's a goofball.
Got you here. I know this isn't a palace, but it'll have to do.
You know, now that I'm thinking about it, you know, since I've been a father for almost 6 years, you know, my daughter's birthday's in April, she'll be 6, but now that I've been a parent for so long, how fucking irresponsible is this of them to put this baby in a box with a pillow and a teddy bear in the back of the fucking store? Jesus. Just straight up negligence, yo. I love the look that the baby gave Steven.
Know your name.
He said, I don't even know your name. She's looking up like, hey, you kind of look like me. Now, this dude that plays Ward, I don't know what this actor's name is, but I like him. I like him off the strength that he sees Steven. He's like, yo, get the fuck out here. Take these keys.
Ward, get out.
I think for doing something so noble for Steven, he knew what was going on. He still bailed his friend out. He should have survived just off that strength alone. But, it's a Friday the 13th movie. You got, even the guy in the wheelchair in part 2 got killed before he got some ass. That's a dope shot. I like that shot. Simple, but it works. You know, it would have been crazy if the Voorhees house had squatters in it. For those that don't live in the hood and don't know what squatters are, they are basically just homeless people that live in abandoned houses. Like, they live in a lot of the trap houses. Trap houses are drug houses in the hood, people, but they live in a lot of trap houses or just abandoned houses in general. And they squat there, they chill, they hang out till they, get kicked out or they couldn't. Jesus. Is that the same ironing board from Halloween H2O? You just walk around touching stuff. Like, what if the FBI came and just looked for fingerprints along the whole place? The fuck out of here, man. The fucking Necronomicon is in this movie. He's literally opening up the Necronomicon and reading it. Bull fucking shit. I think Sam Raimi himself actually let them use this for the film, and then the excuse was for this shit being in the movie that, oh, Jason's a deadite from the Evil Dead. Get the fuck out of my face with this shit, man. I get the Easter eggs and shit, man, but stop trying to connect shit and just, like I said, man, they keep pulling shit out of their asses, man. Like, cut it out. The fucking Necronomicon, like, I would have been cool with a Haddonfield reference or something. Oh. Yeah, they're clearly gonna call L&I for that house. But, fuck out of here with that shit, man. You're not gonna tell me Jason's a deadite from the Evil Dead and the fuck out of here. And they probably were going to try to tie that in when they were going to do that Freddy versus Jason versus Ash movie. And I wouldn't have wanted to see that anyway. I actually talked about that when y'all can check that episode out. I talked about the history of versus, you know, versus films and what we got, you know, what we didn't want, what we deserve type of thing.
No, we're going for here. Twisted Secrets of the Voorhees house revealed. Oh, also,
He's basically the white Busta Rhymes from Halloween Resurrection. He's like, yeah, we're gonna get a camera crew up in here. We're gonna find a dead body here.
slain Voorhees woman stolen from morgue.
Except he is the true villain here because he stole.
I stole Diana's body and I hid it here in the closet.
There you go. He stole her fucking body from the morgue.
Fucked her dog.
He is such a smug bastard, man.
Red, you want to calm down? Listen, I'll talk Jessica into letting us shoot here, right? I'll bring the police. They'll discover the body on camera, and our ratings will go right through the fucking roof.
He is a fucking asshole, man. I hate him. Oh. Yeah, even Jason was like, all right, motherfucker, you gotta go. I've been listening to your conversation long enough. Oh, I hate this transference shit, man. Blech. Oh, even his... Oh, God, that is... Oh. And it's like, even with the evil out of his body, Josh couldn't even survive. You know, it's not like he would turn human again. He's fucking melting, man. This scene, these effects are insane, man. Again, shout out to KMB on these effects. And he sells it. He sells it, man. Like, you really believe that this actor is melting on screen. Kind of looks like the guy from RoboCop. Ugh, even his eye is bleeding. Oh, God. Sticky, icky, icky. God, his fucking jaw. Oh. What's poppin', slime? Literally. The way his body jerked, you know, before he sat up off that table was actually kind of decent. Now here we get preppy douchebag Jason in the form of Robert Campbell, people. I guess they wanted to do this a little more tastefully since Jessica is the grieving daughter / mother. You know, they weren't just going to have like a gratuitous nudity moment with her in the shower because she's going through some shit. But I dig it because we got that in the opening, and we got, you know, naked folks galore on that, you know, the camping scene. Jason always shutting somebody, you know, fucking with somebody's fuse box. I dig it though. You know, he's trying to make, you know, he's trying to set the mood and add to the ambiance of the scene and shit. I do like in part 7, Jason doesn't even, excuse me, he doesn't even waste any time trying to go inside the house, inside the cabin and mess with the fuse box. He grabs the, you know, the outside box and just pulls that fucking pipe out, you know, out of the, you know, the thing, and all the sparks fly out and then all the lights go out. He don't play no games. It's my favorite Jason though, man. Kane Hodder in part 7 in New Blood, and I feel like that's the most underrated entry in the Friday the 13th series altogether. Loves me some New Blood, man. The movie, that is. She just scared of her own shadow. Well, I get it, because her mom just passed away, and I understand. Now, when the hazard lights came on, if only it was actually Jason standing behind her car, it would have worked better. I ain't hating, though.
Scared the hell out of me. Where have you been? Robert! Get away from her!
And she wouldn't shut up, but she could have easily been like the hysterical damsel in distress.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Dang. Tried to rip his throat out. You know, that blood almost looks like lipstick. He looks like and he's got bags under his eyes now that he's Jason. He looks like an emo, like an emo TV reporter. Ew. That shit, that does not always work, fellas. Take note. Like, if your girl's yelling at you, you're just like, shut the fuck up! Like, whether you say it like him, whether you say it like DMX and Belly, it does not always work.
I did not kill your mother. Yesterday, Josh, or someone that looked like Josh, killed her. That was after she blew off the back of his head. I stabbed him with a poker right through the heart, and the son of a bitch still lived.
Actually, it was through his back.
Look, Jess, you and the baby are in a lot of danger. I can help. You will see. I promise I won't.
Oh, right, he left her. Oh, wow. I forgot that.
Let's go to bed.
Wait for me! Come on! Come on, Kathy! Get away from me! Get away!
Steven really gets his ass kicked in this movie, whether it's by Jason, whether it's Jessica, whether he's just falling and tumbling and rolling all over the place, getting trashed.
You killed Robert! No! You ran him over! I was at my mother's house!
Hurt you?
Not me! Robert!
Okay. Stephen's daughter on Lake Road. We're on Lake
I
Road.
don't know. I'll pass the word.
Is that Adam? I think that's Adam Marcus, that cop in the background right there.
Notify all.
That's the fucking director. It's like, I want this kid. I'm in Clint Eastwood mode now, goddammit. You ain't about to do shit, Sheriff.
Don't shoot! Don't shoot!
Randy was so frustrated walking over to him. They fight like they grew up together or something. They just scuffling in the dirt. They getting dirty more than anything. Ooh.
Get in the fucking car, Stephen. You get in the car. Go on in, pal. What makes you think you can? I got a gun. Look at that. I got a gun. You totally wrecked Jessica. Jessica, you seen Jessica? Yes, I've seen Jessica.
Randy looks like a fucking extra in like a 80s John Hughes movie or something.
Cuff me. Cuff me.
Randy just picked Stephen up. He's bringing him in. Jesse, follow Officer Ryan. She'll give you some clothes.
All we have are cop uniforms. Everything's fine.
It's like, well, I'm in a police station. What could be worse?
You all right, mister? Wait a second.
He's like, this is for the movie, motherfucker. He threw Adam Marcus over the rail.
Yeah. I'll work here.
Damn. They just crushed her head against that locker. Oh God. I told you wasn't gonna do shit, old timer. Sit your old ass down somewhere. Lighten up his world.
What was that? Officer down! He's breathing. Let's check this guy in the other hall.
Fuck is that? Jeff Daniels? Well, one cop looks like Jeff Daniels from Dumb and Dumber.
Get the ambulance.
Damn. Even Duke punched the shit out of the director for making this fucking movie. Yo, they had it out for Adam Marcus in this joint, man.
Where's Paige? She's in the back. Okay. Hold it right there. Don't move a fucking muscle. Either of you. Joe, I just... Shut up! You're with him. Nobody's gonna touch that fucking ray of sunshine. Okay. Call the station. I'm doing it, baby. I'm doing it.
I'm doing it.
Line's dead. Son of a bitch. Ward, see what the hell's going on in the station. Don't let him go over there. He's gonna get killed. Come on. Come on. He just won. Little mister, just take care.
He's like, ooh, a gun. Never had one of these. And I'm not even going to get to use it.
Shut up! Keep your hands up. Hi!
I want Ward to cut his fucking ponytail. And as soon as he started playing with the gun like he was in a, you know, he's a cowboy, you knew his ass was done.
Joey, please. Just let me get the baby and we'll go. Shut the fuck up. You're with the fucking felon. Oh, hey now. Like, watch language. Fuck you!
Watch the language. It's the least of their worries.
Now look with your fucking gun. Give me the baby, Joey. Fuck you!
Damn.
Sorry.
Oh, this is a good death scene coming up. Well, I don't know if it's a death or a... Oh my God. That, yo, man. The way his two bones stuck up out that wrist, boy. I'm trying, listen, I think he did die from that. He died of shock. Same shit I would have died from. Now, again, I apologize, people, because this fucking, the sound on this TV is just so awkward. They really do. This might be the movie where Jason really got hit the fuck up the most. Because he doesn't even really get shot all like that. I think the first time Jason gets shot is in Friday the 13th Part 6. You know, there's a deputy, the guy whose head he crushes, Chief Papas. He shoots him a couple times with a revolver. Sheriff shoots him a couple times with the shotgun. Then in Part 7, Nick shoots him a couple times. And he gets shot a couple times by that drug, you know, that dope fiend in the alleyway in Part 8. This scene always just disturbed me a little bit. He puts his face in the hot grease. God damn. Ooh. God damn. He said, I'll fucking kill you with his fucking dead body. Whatever it was, Melissa McCarthy said in The Heat. She's like, who the fuck are you? I'll kill you with her fucking dead body. And that's exactly what Jason did. Ooh. Messed your grill all up, son. But this one I say Vicky turned into a badass in this diner sequence, man. She was going in. Oh. Oh, God. He's like, you impale me, I'll impale you. Ooh. God damn. Yo, man. K&B, man. They went in on these effects. He crushed her head and like her shit shot up like a fountain from the top of her skull. I guarantee you, how many movies have we had after this? We've had Jason X in 2001, I think. It was either 2001 or 2002. I want to say 2001. We had Freddy vs. Jason 2003. And we had Friday the 13th, 2009, the reboot. You will not see kills like this in another Friday the 13th movie. I can almost guarantee. Until proven otherwise, that's my story and I'm sticking to it. Because this had been the first time K&B had been on a Friday the 13th movie, I think. Yeah, I think so. Because K&B in 89, they did the effects for Halloween 5. Did commentary for that too, if y'all want to check it out. They did effects for, I think, the Dream Master? It was either the Dream Master or it was one of those Nightmare on Elm Street movies. They've been a part of every big name franchise pretty much, man. I love that both her and Steven had the same reaction when they walked up to the Voorhees house. It's actually not a bad looking house on the outside. The inside needs a little work, but I just don't like that big ass window. It's too much exposure.
To anyone by now but you. We haven't been formally introduced. My name is Creighton Duke.
I am a bounty hunter from the Upper East Side.
Hold it.
Duke, Robert is dead. I know about your bounty, but you're never going to see any of that money now. It's over. Just give me the baby.
I wonder how many people in the audience thought he was going to hurt the baby when he pulled that knife out.
Give me 2 minutes.
Oh. He's like, you as badass as I thought you were.
It's not about the money anymore.
I guess that shows that Duke actually has a heart. Shit, he should have a heart. He didn't let all these people die for 8 sequels. Or 8 entries, rather.
What do you want from me?
Tonight we can get that bastard. Tonight we can send Jason Voorhees straight to hell for all time.
You don't need me for
Yeah, they
that.
didn't count on Freddy.
I do.
And now she's got the Power Rangers dagger from Evil Dead made from the Cenobites crafted on paper from Leprechaun.
No, I won't put my baby in any more danger.
You will always be in danger until Jason is dead. He won't stop coming for you until he gets you, until he's reborn.
Born.
Kill you.
He said it the same way every
And
time.
your baby. If you want this to be over, if you want your baby out of danger, then you will end it now. Before more people have to die like your friends, like your mother.
What the fuck you say about my mom?
It will never be over.
Just walk into the diner. Everybody murdered. Murderlated. Shit. I forgot he threw Pookie on top of the stove tops. You know, the burners. And his body's just sizzling. It's like, damn, is there anybody alive up in this joint? jumped out like a velociraptor.
Jason will have jumped into a new body by now. You can't trust anyone.
It could be Steve.
Anyone. Do you understand?
Hey now. What was he, Spanish for a second? Jessica? Ooh.
No, do it! Is it really you?
Of course.
Stay there!
My nose is just broken. You saw what he did.
You were wrong.
Don't come any closer!
Kill him!
I can't! Oh.
Freeze! Get the hell away from her!
Bullshit. I call bullshit again, people. For all the people that give this shit a pass, let me tell y'all something. Y'all want to talk about, I keep bringing up Halloween because it's too much of a bias. Y'all talk about how Michael Myers talked and all that shit.
Give me the knife.
Jason is talking right now. Jason is Randy. You know what I'm saying? She stabbed the wrong guy. She stabbed Ed, but Jason is Randy. He said, freeze, get the hell away from her, Ed. Then he said, Jessica. That's fucking Jason. You mean to tell me because Jason has a new body, he can talk? Get the fuck out my face with this shit, man. Like I said, man, it's small pockets of shit I like. But certain shit I will not stand for. Oh, that's disgusting. Jason can talk because he's in Randy's body. Fuck out my face. They made an entirely new rule book for this fucking movie, man. Then Jason's a gremlin, apparently. He goes from basically a leech to a gremlin. Yeah.
I don't know.
It's all this time, people. The evil that has fueled Jason's body has been a gremlin. This shit looks like one of them demons that, do y'all remember Puppet Master 4 and 5? I think I mentioned this before. And apparently this was the crate in that Arctic Expedition crate. Apparently this was the crate from Creepshow, right? With Fluffy inside of it. Like, oh, come on now. God damn. Y'all just doing shit at this point. But that fucking Jason gremlin looks like that. The evil puppets, alien monster demon things that the puppets were fighting on Puppet Master 4 and 5. So I guess that universe is connected too, huh? Fuck out of my face with this shit.
That thing's in the basement with Jessica's mother.
Holy Mother of God.
Jason got bunnies. Finally, god damn it. We've been through the ringer long enough, god damn it. Kane Hodder, ladies and gentlemen. Give him another round of applause. Shit.
Son of a bitch. You remember me?
Now, I don't know who Duke thought he was in this moment. Ooh, Jason's so strong, he pulled that motherfucker through the handcuff. Ooh. Oh. I wish Duke had a better, like, more heroic ending. It looked like Steven was jumping on Jason's back for like a piggyback ride for a second. Now here, Steven's about to get that ass beat one last time, man. But Jason's probably like, listen, I'm back in my body. I'm reborn. You have given me enough fucking problems for like 2-3 days straight, bruh. He was gonna make Steven feel it. Oh no, he actually tried to take him out just now. He tried to stab him with the rake. Jason did not like that rake, man. He's probably like having flashbacks. Like, have y'all ever seen that Adam Sandler movie, That's My Boy, where James Caan was the priest and he's like, my father beat me every day with a rake. That's like one of the funniest fucking parts of that movie. I feel like Jason hated the rake so much that y'all get what I'm saying. Damn. He is whooping his ass all over this backyard for reals. Jeez. It's like I never liked these monkey bar jungle gym things anyway. Jason was probably just gonna beat him to death at this point. Somebody tell me what the hell platform is she stepping on to stab him? You can see the fucking mats on the side of, oh my god, on the left side of the screen. I never saw that. You can see the mats when Jason just like flung her off of him after she stabbed him. You can see the blue mats that she fell on. Jesus Christ. Not only that, these are, what are these? The evil spirits leaving out of Jason. They said that they didn't even know what the fuck they were doing in this scene. They just thought it was cool. Like, come on, man. Steven became a ninja sensei. I do like how Jason's eyes lit up for a second right there. Oh my god. This is some Nightmare on Elm Street shit right here. The master of dreams my soul will keep. Fuck the fuck out of here, man. Then the big hands from the Neverending Story come the fuck up. I don't know if the Neverending Story had, I haven't seen it in a while, but it's like this is some shit out of Neverending Story or Ernest Scared Stupid. And she was gonna let Steven die. But then she's like, nope, it's easier to co-parent. And Jason actually said "roar." He did. And then you got the Madonna Ray of Light again. And what was that on? I think the Ray of Light I kept saying was on Hereditary. But Madonna literally has the fucking Ray of Light on Jason as he's going into hell. And then it turns into a mystical portal that disappears into the atmosphere of the night. The fuck out of here with that shit, man. Yo, I'm sorry, man. Y'all knew it was gonna come eventually, like in more scenes than one. Y'all know I was gonna go on a rant. At least I didn't completely tear this movie to shreds. I feel like I do that enough, on social media, and I get into debates, healthy debates, of course, because I get why people like this movie. Like I said, there are things that I like about this movie. One of them coming up right now that is probably one of the fucking highlights of this entire movie and of just the series endings and just horror movie endings overall. They're literally walking off into the sunset and it's the typical Friday 13th shit, because you get a lot of times where the guy survives with the girl. Paul survived. We didn't see him though. Tommy survives. Well, they were siblings. Tommy survives with Megan in part 6. Nick survives with Tina in part 7. Sean survives with Rennie in part 8. So you get the guy girl, but you get a baby. They're walking off being a whole family unit. Now I wonder what people thought was coming with this when they just do this close up on Jason's mask in the dirt. Hey. Yo, when I say I went nuts nuts, cashews, pecans, whatever, man. I can only imagine what the theater response was for that ending. And since 93, they were waiting for it, but they didn't get it for another 10 years. Whew, but we did it, people. We did it. You know what I give this movie? I give this movie a 6 out of 10. You know what? No, I give it a 6.5 out of 10. You know why? Because I don't like this movie. It's the worst in the series for me, but it's not one of those bad entries where I just can't get through it at all. And as much as I hate, like, I don't hate this movie as much as I hate Halloween Resurrection. Like, Halloween's my shit, so y'all know I hate that with a different type of passion. But even Halloween Resurrection, I sat through last night, and I can still sit through these movies. They're not completely shit storms, you know. They're shit shows, but they're not shit storms to the point where you're like, oh, I can't even watch it. You know, because you do have Jason in it. You do have John D. LeMay's character and Stephen Williams' character, Stephen and Creighton Duke. You do have Carrie Keegan, who was kind of a badass, and like I said, the acting's not bad, but the effects, man, the kills, like I said, best kills in the series. Shout out to K&B. They did the goddamn thing on this movie. So there are saving graces of this film here and there, but overall, 6.5 out of 10, man. I don't think I could give it anything higher than that unless I really, you know, I don't know, I get fucked up enough and just break this down frame for frame for frame and then come back and do it. I don't know. I don't think it's ever going to get more than a 6.5 out of 10 for me. As far as Adam Marcus goes, I remember being in this movie group a while back called Killer Flicks, and Adam Marcus, you know, there was this dickhead boy in the group who was just such a fucking ass-kissing, brown-nosing ass, kiss ass. And I remember I was just talking about how much I couldn't stand Jason Goes to Hell and how much it pissed me off because I was expecting so much more, and they went off the deep end. And here comes this brown-nosing ass dude, tags Adam Marcus to my comment. And he's like, but it was directed by Adam Marcus and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, I know who the fuck did it. Just because you tag him to it doesn't mean I'm going to change my mind. And Adam Marcus, I don't know if he remembers this, you know, he probably is in a mess, of social media groups and does all these. He can't remember shit like this, but he actually took the time out to comment, said what the studio wanted, what Sean Cunningham wanted, what their intentions were for the movie. I respect that he took the time out to explain that. But the execution wise, nah, man, I'm cool off that. But like I said, the ambition is there. You know, I've never made a movie before, so I would hope to one day make one. So it's, you know, just from a filmmaker's standpoint, cool, brother. But just stay the fuck away from Jason, please, forever. You can do that with the Leatherface sequels you write and all that other stuff, but nah, man, we made it, people. Whew. We made it. Damn, I talked through the entire credits too. That's how you know I'm passionate about this shit here. I need some coffee or a stiff drink or something, man. But y'all already know where to go, man. I'm glad if y'all tuned in this with me, man. Y'all are awesome, man. But y'all already know where to go, man. And if y'all don't, I'm not going to tell y'all to go to hell. You know, Jason just went there. I wouldn't dare tell y'all to do that, even though I feel like we went through hell trying to make it through this movie, but we made it. But y'all know where to go, man. Follow the podcast on Anchor, Spotify, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Breaker, and Radio Public. Shouts out to Anchor. Follow me on Facebook and Instagram, Romero Tudor. Shout out to the Facebook movie group, The Cinemaniacs. Hopefully y'all enjoy this when I put it in there, because this is like one of those rare moments where I stick with the movie I actually wanted to do commentary for and don't get sidetracked with something else. So hopefully they enjoy this. Shout out to the Cinemaniacs. And last but not least, shout out to the Tudor reviewers, the listeners, the lovers, the supporters out there. Hope y'all enjoy this one too. Or if you did tune into it, hope y'all enjoyed listening to me, goof off and go crazy. Hopefully the sound wasn't too shitty on this. I know it sounded completely different because, like I said, it was a different TV. But y'all are the MVPs for tuning in, man. And y'all already know the love and support y'all show me. I show it back to y'all tenfold and then some. So with that being said, people, yours truly, Romero Tudor. Another episode of Tudor Reviews in the can. I'll check y'all on the next one.